Hello, good morning. I hope you all are gonna have such a nice day today, even though it's Monday. So, today I wanna teach you how to release from the groin area to the inner thighs to the inner calves. So, there is this big connection between the tightness of the psoas, that's this muscle that connects the middle of your rib, of your spine, and gets together with the iliacus that runs on the side of your pelvis here, and they go inside of your inner thigh. And if they get tight, this whole area, groin area, is gonna get tight, and it's gonna reflect all over inner thigh and inner calves, right? One of the issues then is like you can end up doing a little bit more pronation than supination, right? So let's start like that. I'm going to ask you to place the roller right in front of you as at 12 p.m. And then from 12 p.m., I want you to turn to 2 p.m. 12, 2. 2, you're going to place your right leg right on top of it, but very close to the groin area. Go all the way close to the groin area. After you do that, I want you to turn the left side of your hips kind of like square down, like in a plank, right? And then you're going to start exploring the groin area. So for that, just roll your knee in and out, breathing. Nice breaths, trying to relax. Roll your knee in and out until you find a line of tenderness. You might not feel anything at first, just because there is not much blood flow going on that area, and the area has been tight for too long. So just go there and then start trying to allow that insertion between the leg and the pelvis to get deeper and deeper in the roller. Take some nice breaths. Inhale, exhale, check if your lower abs are towards your spine. And after you got deeper a little bit, you're gonna roll in and out your right knee in and out, and you're going to start feeling the connection between the leg and the pelvis. It starts going like, in your hips, start getting loose, more loose. Now find that angle you can work with. So you're looking between 0 to 10, being 10 very painful. You're looking for something like a 8 or a 7, not below that, right? And I know you might be feeling different areas, so let's choose one at first. Now you're gonna breathe, and with your left leg, start spreading the left leg further away from the right. Inhale, exhale, try to allow your hips get closer to the floor. Relax the right leg, lower leg, foot, all of that. And now you're gonna bring the roller towards the knee, slowly spreading those muscles like a dough, like a bread dough, and you're spreading with a hand roller. You're doing that with the roller right now, and try to stay on that line of tenderness. Keep going. Oh, wow, there's a cat outside. Breathe. If you find a tender spot in the middle of the way, you want to explore it, stay there. Try to relax the right leg. Keep lengthening through your heel, and then you can bend your knee. Ooh, this hurts. And extend. You don't have to use a spiky roller. Just because I have been using a foam roller for a long time, I would say almost 10 years that I've been rolling, you can go for a not spiky one. The spiky, the difference these spikes go deeper inside of the muscle, and that gets you like a deeper release. It just hurts more. Keep going until you're almost on top of your knee. When you get to almost on your knee at the knee joint, you're just gonna roll your knee in and out again, right? Scrubbing against the roller, bend your knee, lengthen your leg. Inhale and exhale. Don't fight the pain. Try to relax with it. Pain is just a signal. You can shut it down. You can shut it off. It's your body telling you that your body worried that you're going to get hurt. It doesn't know you're doing this on purpose. So it's very important you can relax, and you relax by your breath. Some nice breaths starting from the belly. And when you exhale, keep relaxing, trying to explore that feeling, not being afraid of it. Go after it. And now you're gonna roll back. So this, besides releasing the muscle, this helps expel toxins out of the groin area. And we all tend to have a lot of lymphos from the lymphatic system around that area. So that helps a lot. You're releasing toxins out of the muscle. So just make sure you drink water through the day and take some nice breaths so your body can expel it and understand those toxins as cellulite. Yes. All right, we release that line. Let's work in another line. You're gonna bring your knee a little bit more inward and find another area that is tender, and then you're gonna roll towards the knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to stay with me here. Don't run away. The world is there waiting for you. Take the time for yourself. This is gonna help you work better, feel better, because you're distressing your mind. You're taking the focus out of the outside world and bringing it to your body and to your breath. Besides doing very good to your body. This is gonna help a lot with releasing lower back pain, knee pain, back pain overall, because it's all connected, believe me. This alignment here, I was realizing yesterday, goes from here to the pelvis, straight to your back, and straight to your neck. It's all connected. When you get back to, we're going down the line now, right? We started on a different angle of the hips. Keep going down. Feel an area you want to work with. Bring your knee inward and outward, inward and outward. Find an angle there again. Breathe. Bend your knee, lengthen your leg. Inhale and exhale. And go until almost on top of your knee. And when you get to almost on top of your knee, you're getting back. We are going to go to the inner calves. So this was groin, and you can always by yourself spend more time. So you can even feel now, if you lengthen the left leg further away from the right and allow the roller to get right on that insertion of the inner thigh muscles with the pelvis, and there is the insertion of the iliacus with the psoas as well, you're gonna see how you can get deeper there now and explore that area a little bit more. From here, if you turn all the way around, you can start on part of the quads and TFL, but that's another video, right? That's later on. I'm doing that later on. Great. So let's work now on the right calf, because I want you to just be aware how painful is this becoming, right? How much pain do you feel now? If you feel tenderness in your neck, just keep your neck long, right? Shoulders away from your ears. So now that's what you're gonna do. Can even support your head with your hand. Place your right knee on top of the roller and push it further away a little bit. Don't stay on the joint. And then you're gonna bring your knee inward and outward. Inward and outward, and you might feel already excruciating pain there. That insertion of part of your calves, and then you have these other tiny muscles that run on the side in the inner part of your lower leg, and that's when it's rock and roll red. That's when it really hurts. So more it hurts just shows that it's working hard. Those muscles are tight and working hard, especially if you tend to pronate, right? So keep breathing and relaxing. This on me hurts as crazy because I have this spiky roller. Knee in and out, in and out. When you get to that, and then you can I'm gonna push the roller further away because I don't have space here. But then you can roll from the close to the ankle to close to the knee. Always exploring. Turn your knee inward and outward. Find a good angle. When you find a good angle, breathe. You can place your hand there to put more pressure against the roller. Try to relax foot, lower leg. Bring your toes up and down, and then go a little bit lower. And we demand so much out of the calves, and we don't pay attention much on it. So it's normal that it's very, very tender. If it's very, very tender, it's because you're probably not stepping straight on your arch. You're collapsing a little bit. So this is gonna help with that ankle stability, right? Now, good. Let's find another angle here, closer, lower ankle, or closer to the knee. Breathe. Try to not fight it. Toes up and down. Ooh, what a nice release on the ankle. Ooh, I feel that right away. Have a sip of your coffee. And good. Wow, this is tough. This is not easy. That's the release with it. If you get close to the ankle joint, and you roll. So I'm right here now, and you roll your foot inward and outward. I have this spike. It's a different feeling, but it's really, really tender. It's like crazy. It's almost like being stabbed with a knife. That depends how stable you are on your ankle. So this helps a lot with gaining stability again, right? And let's switch sides. Now we're gonna go to the left side, always comparing right with left. So you're gonna place the roller now 12 p.m. and then 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Put your inner thigh, left inner thigh on it. Find a good angle for that. Hi Arlene, good morning. I hope you're doing some foam rolling with me. Now get very close to the groin. When you get close to the groin, spread your right leg further away. Turn your hips like if you were in a plank, but the right leg can stay on the floor. Left leg, you can keep it on the floor as well. Just try to always work from a lengthened position. Avoid keeping your knee bent. Lengthen that leg. Oh, nice. Good morning. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're rolling. How does this feel? Is this too tender? So let's go deep inside on the groin muscle. Bring your knee inward and outward, inward and outward. Make sure your navel is in, right? Because if the navel, your belly button is dropping to the floor, you're kind of defending that. So there is a little bit of core activation. Bring your belly button in and try to explore that insertion of the leg with the hips. Breathe. Trying to relax where the tenderness is, and then turn your knee inward and outward. Inward and outward. Find an angle you can start working with. Here in the back of the neck, try to keep it length and avoiding to keep your chin up for not putting too much pressure on the neck, right? And now we're gonna go slowly towards the knee. Again, feeling like it's a dough, a bread dough, and you're spreading that dough. It's like these muscles are, well, they run in different directions here. The inner thighs, they run kind of like outside, inside, but then there is the line that goes towards the knee. So let's go explore that line towards the knee. So abs engaged, keep relaxing your left leg and going through the line of tenderness towards the knee, right? So you're not on top of the knee, just get close to the knee. When you get close to the knee, knee inward and outward, inward and outward. Breathe. I like to always stretch at the same time so you can kind of push the roller with the muscle that is trapped further away from your hips. Bend your knee, extend. You do this to regain range of motion at the muscle. And now let's go back towards the inner thigh. So again, this is releasing toxins out of the muscle and helping regain range of motion. All right, let's go to a different angle now. So now bring your knee inward and outward again. Find another angle you want to work with. Breathe. Again, you can push the roller away from your hips already with the muscle trapped. You're going to feel a nice stretch there. And let's go. Breathe and try to relax with the tenderness. That's what it is. You're allowing the muscle to get relaxed. You're not fighting the tenderness from the pressure, from the trigger point pressure. You're trying to induce the muscle to relax through trigger point therapy, pretty much. In and out. Oh. And when you get close to the knee again, knee inward, outward, find that point of tenderness. Breathe, relax, and let's roll it back to the groin. We are gonna go to inner lower legs right after this. And great, good for you. Belly button in. Now you can feel that insertion with the leg, with the hips. It's a little bit more open. So let's explore the insertion a little bit more. Breathe. Relax. Good. All right, let's go to the inner calves now. Right, inner calves, inner lower leg. So this is gonna be great if you have a lot of tension on inner thighs, depending on how you step. Again, if you tend to collapse, the knees collapse in, you're gonna feel a lot of tenderness on these muscles because they work so hard to sustain your upper body. So it's a learning experience. And let's go to the inner leg, right? Because it's this line of pull here that starts from here and goes all the way here. So you're gonna place the roller now below your left knee, and then you're gonna roll your knee inward and outward. This is so painful. Oh my God. Bring your toes up and down. It's painful to me because I have this spiky. I could be using the straight roller, right? It's just the spiky goes deeper in the muscle. Both are good for you. They just work in different ways. And I'm gonna record a video talking about that. So find an angle you wanna work with. If you found something very tender that you wanna spend some time with, feel free to stay there. Just make sure you're relaxing what you released before. And you're relaxing lower leg and foot. Try to not fight with it. And now you're going slowly down. Finding the line of tenderness, right? You can bend your knee a little bit to get easier to release the leg, the lower leg. And again, we almost don't take care of the ankle or the lower leg area, right? And we beat them up pretty much. We use them all the time. So it's normal if it's excruciating pain. And again, if it's the first time you're gonna release that area, it's gonna hurt because who knows for how long those muscles have been tight, right? And now you're trying to understand them and feel them and trying to induce them to get in a relaxed position. That's why when it feels really tender, try to take some nice breaths. You're bringing blood flow to the muscle and you're trying to relax with it, trying to teach your muscle how to relax again and get off of that tightness, that tight position. Let's roll back to the knee. Oof. And again, find a different angle you want to work. Here you can go more towards the calf area or you can go more towards the shin area. It's all about exploring and seeing where is the most tender and you work from there. Right? Oh my God. This is like, to me, it feels like I'm being stabbed with a knife. It's like, take this, take this. But I'm pretty good with pain. Just because I've been practicing for such a long time. You can get there. Be persistent. You're going to see only this stuff already is going to make you feel super good because it does feel like it's a torture session, right? And then you're done with it. You're like, oh, thank God. But not exactly. This is great for you. Improves the connection of the body and the mind, releases toxins out of the body, induces you to get into a relaxed state, get into your breathing, taking the focus out of this craziness outside. Right? Now let's go close to the ankle and roll your knee in and out again to find a good spot that you could work with. Once you get there, bring your toes up and down, right? And feel free to explore. Oh, wow, I found something here that is like, oh. Anyway, we got to that, we released, right? You got a good release. And always feel free to get back to this video or explore by yourself, right? And now let's stretch. And my favorite and most hateful stretch, because I'm actually not very flexible from here, but I believe it's because it comes from here in the position of my knees, right? Some people have the knees a little bit more outward. Some people with the knees curving in a little bit. My knees are they curve in a little bit. So anyway, you're gonna spread your knees far away from each other, right? try to get the belly button in. Try to not arch the lower back, so there is a little bit of abs engagement. Gonna ask if you can keep your heels on the ground, because this is gonna help with the stretching of the inner lower legs as well. And then slowly from your hands and abs, you're gonna push your hips back like a deep squat, allowing your femur to turn outward. This is really important to open your hips. So breathe, inhale, exhale. Keep trying to sit back, but by relaxing, don't fight the tenderness. If this is hurting your knee, spread the knee further away from the floor. Don't put your knee straight to the floor. Spread those guys further away from the floor. And keep sitting back, right? Not going to the floor. I want you to try to go to the deepest squat you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep allowing the hips to relax. And then you're gonna go down and try to lengthen the pelvis even further away from the knees. Here I let go of the ankles. You can try to keep the ankles engaged on the floor. Keep pulling the hips, the pelvis, away from your knees. Allow the stretch to kick in between the knee and the hips. You're gonna feel that, don't fight. And let's go back again one more time. Knees further away, sit back. Breathe and feel how tender it feels right to the left. Compare both. Keep relaxing. Allowing your hips to get closer and closer to the floor. Let gravity does its work. If you're arching, try to hide your tailbone a little bit, and you can actually play with that, right? Belly button out, belly button in. Belly button towards the floor, belly button towards your spine. You're gonna feel your hip capsule opening. Now send right side of your hips further away from your armpit, and then left side further away from your armpit. Right side of the hips go towards the knee, left side to the armpit, and switch. Get your knees closer together slowly. And then that's it. I think you're very much ready for do some exercise with me next, right? Strength and stretch. You're gonna feel more range of motion on your hips, surely. And if you tend to feel lower back pain or mid back pain, it's gonna be great, because there is the connection of the psoas and the iliacus muscles connecting here to the inner thighs, bringing that leg a little bit more inward and putting all the load over inner thighs and inner calves. Now that connection from here, how I feel, it goes all the way to your back. So if this all is tight, the tendency is to you to be here. So you're gonna feel the lengthening all over your spine. All right, so this is it. I hope you had a good time here with me, drinking your coffee. Next time, I really hope I can see you at Zoom so we can chat and exchange information.